Hello, and welcome back to the Rock Code Academy. My name is Rockcode/David, and I'm your host for today's episode of Clustered. It's been a little while, but we're going to have a lot of fun taking two very broken Kubernetes clusters and doing our best to fix them. Today is solo edition, and I am joined by Hans and Zach. Hello, both. How are you doing?
Hey.
Hi, David.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining me. I'm really excited that we get to do another episode of Clustered today. So, if we could just start with you, Hans, and then Zach, say hello and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Hans. I work as a platform engineer for the Norwegian Labor and Welfare Administration. Been using Kubernetes for quite some time, but really excited for today. I haven't fixed much of these broken clusters here, so this will be cool.
Hi, and hi, I'm Zach. I work for Microsoft. My team at Microsoft works on deploying Kubernetes in all the places that isn't the public Azure cloud, and we call ourselves like the AKS Edge team, and we do a lot of exciting things, and we deal with a lot of broken clusters. So I'm excited to share some of my learnings and fix one live. So yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's face it; it is not difficult to break Kubernetes. So
No.
right.
I say that leaving a cluster to its own self for a week or two without touching it's gonna go bad. It's like the gremlins.
Well, yeah, because we have this little linchpin in Kubernetes called etcd, which cannot really go uncatered for, unnurtured, and uncared for. So, yeah, always fun, always a challenge. But it just means that when we come on to episodes of Clustered like this, I always tell people the hardest part is probably deciding how to break it, right? How did you both find that? Like there's a million and one ways, and yet you can't seem to think of what that you like, I'm assuming.
Yeah, absolutely. Sort of, I've broken my fair share of clusters, but once I 48 hours to really break this cluster here, I just totally froze. But luckily, I do have some good buddies that sort of made the thinking go a little bit smoother.
Oh yeah, exactly. I just as soon as I told everyone I am going to be on this show, they were like, "Oh, like remember this time we looked at a cluster where that happened and when that happened," and using guy like that back like that past experience of like seeing some messed up clusters, I was like, how can I do that on purpose?
Awesome. Well, we're about to find out. So, this is how Clustered works. 1, I share my screen here. We have Teleport. Teleport is a tool that will allow us to all access the same machines at the same time, typing in the same terminal, which means we can try and fix these clusters together. Teleport also sponsor clusters, so thank you very much to Teleport. Also, all these machines run on bare metal. They've got a healthy amount of CPUs, a healthy amount of RAM, and that is all thanks to Equinix Metal, who also sponsor. So thank you both for providing the tools that make this possible. We are going to start with Zach control plane 1. That means Hans, you're fixing first. I have opened the session. You should be able to see it on the active sessions list. If you could please join and just type echo or hello or your name, anything, to let us know that we are in.
Okay, it's joining here, and it says access denied. Disconnected, actually.
Oh dear.
Let's refresh and join one more time. Because it shows up here 26 seconds ago. Still disconnected though.
We got this last time and I forgot all about it. So let's see if I can fix teleport. The problem was because I did update it here. Seems to roll. Oh, but it's just the join that's broken. All right, let's do it the other way. Can you open a session, please?
So if I connect?
Yeah, I think you're just missing the join permission, so I'm going to try and join.
Okay. So I'll joining the control plane 1. Yep. I've joined. So it's a challenge accepted. We have sort of broken teleport. No?
I didn't touch teleport.
No, you know what? It's just been so long since I did a clustered, and we did run into this on the last episode, and I 100% forgot that it was a problem. Now, it's not the end of the world, and I can always do the typing if required, but I'm wondering if we can fix this.
I bet we can.
Because we have the rule editor here, and there's an editor rule, which if I copy and grab all of this, or I could just give myself editor rule, couldn't I?
Leasing in the teleport twig here, perhaps.
We have to expand the scope of the show from clustered to all technology.
There were 3 simple rules. It was sort of like, don't break the bootloader, don't exhaust the disk, and don't break teleport.
Yep. All right. Let's copy all this. Okay. Look at our broke it.
Classic YAML.
Let's try again. Resources or under rules.
This is why we want something like Q instead of YAML when you're writing configurations.
I do like you.
No, I haven't used it enough to make sort of a good.
All right. Let's not debug that. I'll do the typing for you. Because I mean, you could share your screen if you want. I mean, this is solo edition. Are you happy to share your screen?
I'm more than happy to share my screen. No worries.
All right, awesome. You share your screen. Let's do it that way.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try and fix teleport in the background so we can have it working later. But let's just do the screen share for now.
Okay.
Very professional episode of Clustered. You can see I'm all over this.
Google Chrome is required for screen sharing. And just
right,
give me.
I'll just type that in.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I'm just going to expand this image here so I can actually see.
All right. Well, you can expand it by right-clicking this in Show Controls. It's very hidden by my streaming software, but it is there. So I have exported the kube config for you. These are kube admin clusters, which means that we're able to use admin.conf to be able to speak to the Kubernetes control plane.
Okay, cool. So let's do a kubectl version just to see if we sort of are able to. And it says the connection was refused. That IP there doesn't really look right. From my recollection, it should have been sort of more of a local private IP. So let's go ahead and look into that admin conf and see what we are dealing with there. Okay, so
I love flashing Kubernetes credentials to the world.
Yeah, maybe not the.
Anyone that could copy off these X509s, good for them.
Exactly. Oh man, yeah. So that's I really believe that IP there shouldn't look like that. If you could bring off ifconfig and just look at the what was the yeah. So
looks good to me.
Oh yeah, okay, but there's an internal address as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely there. Let's see. Can we? Okay. So, is kubelet even running? What does journal CTL says for the kubelet?
Running, but unhappy.
It's definitely yeah, definitely. What does it say here? Unable to write event. So probably it's not able to, same as us, not able to connect to the API server. Um, let's do. Let's check if there's any containers in the K8s.io namespace, the CTR, and it's is it containers ls? Okay, so I see an API server at least. Can we? How do we get the logs for this then? I don't recall if there were any logs output directly from the
So
CTR.
we
Yeah.
could use CTR, but because
Mm.
we're on this machine, I tend to just use varlog
Mm-hmm.
containers.
Yeah.
So
I also like craw cuddle.
Yeah.
So we have Cilium, Core DNS, we have the Cube API server over here. And then
I think we have more than one.
yeah. And is it complaining about etcd? I don't recall if I saw any etcd. It says that they're retrying invoker.
Zach would have to be very cruel to mess with etcd.
Yeah. No one really knows etcd. Dialing temp socket file connection, no such file or directory.
Would that be too cruel for the game?
No, but I have polled our previous guests / victims on Clustered before, and the number one thing, almost unanimously, that people do not want to see broken is ZCD.
So there's definitely something here. Address connection, create transport, fail to connect to, and then it says temp socket file dot so dialing Unix. So it's trying to connect to a socket. So my
Yeah, this looks
hypothesis.
very suspect here, right?
Yeah. Somehow, the Cube API server is trying to connect to a socket here. So we need to look at the manifest files for the Cube API and see what's going on over there.
Which manifest would you like to look at?
It is a Kubernetes manifest there, and there should be a Cube API server with a
Conveniently
recent
modified in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Let's look at that one. So we do have the advertise there, and let's see here. Can I move it says servers, so it do have an address there. I don't see any sockets configurations. It would indicate that it's trying to connect to a socket. Yet signing TLS encryption provider. This looks normal.
I say that all the time, but what do I know?
David sees it. See a smile on his face.
I need to squint more with my eyes here, and let's see, what have I missed here?
There's one thing here you probably want to cast your eye on for sure. Maybe if I just move my cursor.
And is that the one encryption provider config? No.
I mean, I don't remember enabling encryption on etcd. So.
Oh man. Yeah. Encryption provider config. No, that's. Yeah,
just take a look at it. Right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Something tells me we're not done on that file, but.
Okay, so.
So now. I'll let you. You can tell us. What do we see?
So there's the socket file at least.
Exactly.
Yeah. So in my sort of simple head, sort of, what if we just remove this from the Kube API server?
Yeah, I guess we're about to find out just how cruel Zach has been, right? Like, did he even encrypt anything? Is it just a pseudo misdirection?
Oh man,
I have no idea. But we could certainly comment on it for now. Yeah. So, may as well scan.
Oh no! How I lost David's trust so quickly? It's because I came late to the. I came late to the pre-show.
All right, what are you thinking, Hans? Just comment it out and let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's test it out at least. Of course, if it's already encrypted and we need some keys to decrypt it, then we need to figure out where the keys are.
Well, we'll give that a moment to restart. We can maybe nudge it with restarting the kubelet, but we'll give it 30 seconds. There it goes. And it's back. All right.
Okay.
What's your next play?
Well, we need to look at the logs again. And
I think we are still unable to speak to etcd.
Yeah, I think you're right. So what does it actually say here? Request timed out. Is it a connection error? Connection to the etcd cluster. So let's was etcd running? I didn't recall if we if that's
It
so
appears
here. Yeah.
It might be worth it
to be running. Yeah.
Just run kubectl get pods and see if. Yeah,
okay.
You can just tell us to run that to make us.
Oh,
it responded. Slowly. Faster now. Interesting.
Yeah, my sort of my video is sort of blocking the lower part of the screen, so it's a little bit hard to see the.
Right. Well, it would appear that kube control get stuff works. It somewhat works. It's definitely slow.
That's suspicious. API received. Oh wow. Handle timeout. So there's definitely some. It did get the pods.
I can get services too.
Get services.
All right. Well, I mean,
Okay.
the objective is to get clustered v2
Yep.
deployed.
Yep.
Maybe
Yep.
you can from this position.
Okay. Let's see if we have the deployment, even though we don't have the pod. But
that's interesting.
Yeah, let's go ahead and describe that. Definitely something funky going on since it's is this slow.
Yeah, something's not quite right. It got there.
Okay. It's one unavailable. Replica set.
One. Yeah.
Yes, that's interesting. That let's look at the replica sets. That's
So I think this gives us a good indication of some behavior here. So you want to?
Can we? I'm just. Can you do a rollout restart on the deployment?
I mean, I could delete deployments pretty easily, but rollouts, come on.
Yeah, come on, he pays by the keynote.
Right.
Okay.
Let's do get deploys, RF, and pod. Like, you know. So we have no change. So yeah, I think this confirms my thoughts here. I can share, but I'll give you an opportunity to kind of.
Is there something going on with our kubectl binary? So just can you do a which kubectl?
That's not a lot of trust hands.
And I can't see what's the output because that line is blocked by my window. But,
it looks like we have kube control in the right location as an L64-bit compiled statically linked Go binary. So
yeah,
it looks all right. I'm not going to say it looks good. I'm going to say it looks all right.
Just to be sure, can we just use the /user bin kubectl and then get pods just to make sure that it's not something else messing with the kubectl, not an alias or anything? Okay, yeah, so the same result there.
So I think that we have a semi-working API server to the point where it is returning data and we can get pods, deployments, describes, etc. However, the API server legally isn't being updated, which means the kubelet maybe isn't functioning as we expect. We'll be able to actually report back that our pod is no longer running. Even though it's not listed under get pods, I'm a bit confused. But I feel like we've got some disconnect there that we probably want to correct now.
Okay, so we need to check the kubelet logs then.
I mean, listening to me comes with its own risks, but
it's the server request timeout. Air syncing pod failed to start container. So yeah. Failed to update status. Crash log backup. So cube controller. Let's see if we can get the logs for the controller manager.
Mm-hmm. I'd say that's mostly as expected.
Yeah.
Would you expect it to lose leader election?
Oh, no, I never saw that line. Oh, yeah, wait. In fact, there's not one healthy line in that log. Yeah, we got a... Yeah, okay.
Error retrieving resource lock.
Yeah, everything there's broken.
I think we should just do a cube color get pods all. Let's just see like how everything's sailing around.
Oh yeah, nothing works.
So at least okay. So our controller manager and scheduler isn't working.
Yeah, we kind of need a controller manager. I don't care about the scheduler, but we do need a controller manager.
Yeah, and the only error failed to renew lease. Queue control timed out, waiting for condition. So it's the leases. I know there is this lease object, but I have no idea really what it's. The cube node, and then there's the controller manager, but really don't know what.
I'll just say, like, let's think about, every command is pretty slow.
If
a pod can't grab its leader election in time.
So how would you slow down workloads on a Linux machine? Most of these are containers. So maybe you should inspect them.
Yeah. Is there something sort of, are they sort of resource constrained? Have they
Well, there's one container, so let's do that. That cry control one.
I would say I think there was a path where you were on the right one earlier on when we were focusing more on like core components here. Yeah. Who would ever mess with etcd?
Starting to very much dislike it when you talk, Zach.
It's a Halloween special. It's a haunted cluster.
Definitely a haunted cluster here. So
Right.
yeah, so something is making it behave really, really slow. Snapshot count. Experimental watch progress notify interval.
Yeah, those look.
I really don't
know if those are normal.
Yeah. Maybe let's look at the logs.
So those two flags do look weird.
Hmm.
Let's follow Zach's advice and check it logs.
Well, this would actually I don't know if they'll. Yeah.
Let's do this one. Did I get wrong there? Oh no, because I copied the. I totally just blew away that log, didn't I? No. Hold on, I'm just going to make it harder for you, Hans.
Yeah, because that's the most recent one, right? But that was unhelpful.
Yeah.
Maybe the logs aren't helpful. Sorry.
We do have a slow
thought they would
F data sync here.
Hmm. Apply request took too long.
Well, that doesn't look great.
Defunct. No. Good.
Do you mind if I kill it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, it's defunct. So it's zombie. It's definitely not going to go away now.
Hmm.
But I thought I'd try.
Oh, is it zombie?
It is.
Yeah. I think that's an old. Maybe the process name isn't. That's a G. I think that might be an old zombie anyway.
All right, let's make a small change to this. I'm going to suggest that we comment these two experimental flags out. Just A, to force etcd to restart the kubelet to restart it, but also just because I don't like the sound of them. So,
Hmm.
are you happy with that?
Yeah. Let's.
The other
test
thing, I have this wonderful cheat sheet that I always use. etcd Kubernetes. It tells us how to configure it. Yeah. That one purple link that I always use. Which will allow us to run a status as well. So we might as well see what etcd thinks of etcd.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming it does get restarted by the kubelet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we have no etcd.
I wouldn't. Maybe it's still coming up. I don't know. I would look at containers. I didn't do anything here. You should be able to restart everything.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. This is actually surprisingly healthy. Like, I like it when I see node not found, because it just means that it can't do anything. But I would still like it to start a container.
I don't know if this grep is capturing. I don't know. Maybe try running kubectl again. I don't know.
Well, let's see what CTR says. Try control. So, yeah, 2 days ago, try. Is it not RMP? Oh no, it is. It's just telling me to stop it first.
Because there are 2 etcd running.
Oh, there are. There's 153 seconds ago.
I think it's running. I don't think this. I don't know what this other. That might be a. There's 2 running. If so, that was an accident.
This. Computers are hard. These are the same 3 log files. Something's. Yeah, we do have 2 etcds. And our recent one seems to be here. No log. I mean, I think we might just have to set fire to this machine.
I mean, I don't know where this other. Let's kill this other etcd, but it's not related to the break.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. Unless this is a symptom of my break. But I think from kubelet point of view, they shouldn't care about this one.
Oh no, I did the pod ID.
Oh, you.
I just stopped.
Oh wait. The cryCTL is showing. Oh, you're doing cryCTL pods. Doesn't it always show the pod in the container?
So let's stop this pod and stop this pod. That's the 2 etcd pods.
Oh, I think there's a leaked pod, but not a leaked container. If you do cryCTL containers. Oh, sorry, just cryCTL LS or PS.
Yeah, LF. Oh no.
Or
Yeah.
PS. Yeah. All right, so this is the new one. So it looks like it created a new pod, but so like there's like the pod it creates in the container. And I think it leaked the old pod.
Cool.
But this is a little bit of a side rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't know why etcd's not starting.
I think it is. If you do kubectl pods, I think it's.
Yeah, we don't have an API server. We got a kubelet. We got
The API server is restarting, but I think if you do that cryCTL PS again, maybe it might, or PSA. We'll see if why. See, it is saying, oh, it's a new etcd, not. Oh, this is exiting. So etcd is still not touched. We might maybe kill it from here. Oh.
Container ID.
Failed the kill container. All right. Well, I might have learned a valuable lesson here about what not to play with, actually.
All right, let's do something we've never done before. I'm going to suggest we reboot this box. We jump over to the other cluster and we start tackling that, and we come back to this one and hope the reboot gets it into it. Were your changes left through a reboot?
No, I don't think so. Well, yeah. So, how much do you want to answer that?
Well,
the changes will not persist, but there might be something else on the machine that would re-kick in. But I don't think I'd set that to... I don't think on a reboot that wouldn't start again.
I don't know what to do about that zombie process. I think... I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, hey, a reboot's fair game, right?
Do we have any other options?
I mean, we could try to stop the thing that maybe is causing a hang here. Like there might be a service here that's doing something that's maybe making something else not happy.
All right. Okay, let's see if we can find that service.
It's probably named teleport or something to sort of disguise itself.
You're good spying things out.
What do you think this is?
Oh, it's real ugly.
All right. So we found a malicious actor. Sleeps for 30 seconds. It is running cry control PS, looking for entity. Yeah, I'd say this is maybe related to our problem. All right, what's it doing? It's getting a container ID, and then it. Right, okay. So you're modifying, you're throttling it. You're changing the IOPS. So
yeah, I'm setting an IOPS in bits per second limit.
all right,
to
so we
the
got
C groups directly.
there's two things, right? We can first kill that script, and hopefully he's not had it in the system somewhere. But
it's a service. You might want to disable that.
you see anything, Hans?
Yeah, the block IO service, isn't it? It's a little bit down. There.
Okay, and let's. How do you flush this? Who knows? Well, the zombie's gone.
I guess holding on to some file there is not making someone happy.
Hey. All right. We may just have to wait for the API server to come online. We'll give that a minute. Yeah, that definitely did fix etcd then. So you had that script running as a system service. Every 30 seconds, it was changing the throttle parameters on the disk IO to, I'm assuming, just 0.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, I just wanted to change them once, but the problem is there was no well, I guess Container D is adding support for it, but I guess it's 1.7 or something comes in. Kubernetes has no support for IO limits. So I was like, okay, I could change it for this one C group, but then if he just accidentally kills that process and he's free. What's the fun there? So figured like if we had like a service that could just reset it in case of the world where like you do restart the pod, and then a new container would come up, and like for 30 seconds everything would be happy, and then the limits would be back. But clearly it did a little bit more harm there. I guess the script was a little too hacky.
Kudos.
But things appear to be getting better. We do have a clustered pod trying to be scheduled. It's currently in a pending state. So let's see if we can take a few more minutes into this cluster and get something working. What's your next step?
Okay, so let's check this Cilium operator that's currently in crash loop.
I would maybe just delete that pod. The other one seems to be healthy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I feel like that's a red herring, although again, I'm wrong more than I'm right, but I don't feel like we should worry about that. Oh no,
looks like Klustered is running. Yep. So let's curl on port 666.
The node port is 30,000, but the cluster.
Oh yeah. All
right, you have
That's
V1.
Great. Okay, so V1. Let's edit the deploy and then change it to V2. Cannot be that simple, but.
Oh no, I think we're good.
It's terminating the old one.
Mission successful.
Way.
That script is
Oh
harsh.
Man, I hate it today. Oh man.
So yeah, slow HCD is really just a headache. It's so hard to figure out like when that's even the problem. So
yeah, I guess slow anything is sort of yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird though how for the first while we were able to see HCD running, we were getting slower responses, and then suddenly it just kind of zombied on us. I'm not sure what triggered that or how that happened, but there you go. Very sneaky. All right, let's see how cruel Hans has been. Ready, Zach?
Sorry, I think my thing paused for a second. Could you repeat?
I was just saying I hope Hans has been really cruel, so good luck.
Oh. Yeah, I probably deserve it after that one. Do you want me to share my screen, or you just want to type continue?
Yeah, if you could share, go for it.
All right, I'll share my screen. I am using Chrome. Don't tell my employer that I'm not using Edge for this, but. Okay, so you see my screen?
In just a moment, pop over here. I'll quickly duplicate your face. There we go. All right, got it.
All righty.
Can you share in a window or a desktop?
Desktop. I couldn't figure out window. Do you want me to do window? I just kind of only gave me.
No, you can do the window, but I'm going to ask you to resize it a bit so it fits in the frame. That's all.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how. Do I have to stop? Let me share again. Oh, I should have done that right. Oh, window. There's a window option. Here we go. Okay, that should be better.
All right, and if you could zoom in 3 times. That's it.
Good.
I'd go to one more. I know it's going to look annoying on your side, but
good.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah,
okay.
we may have to just If you drag the left-hand side of the window to the right. Oh, no, wrong way.
No.
Wrong way. Make your window... Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Right there. That's the one.
Good.
Hey, good luck. Did you break it CD hands? No.
No, anything I... What did you say, David?
I said, did you break it CD?
No, I did not. Or maybe, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, crash it back off? Let's look up why. Have not found. But...
Can you make your window slightly smaller vertically?
Yep.
Just a smidge.
Good. Larger?
Try and make it 16 by 9, which I know is an impossible request, but...
Did I lose you?
Yeah, we've lost the sides.
What?
We've lost the sides. Like, if you could just...
No.
Yeah. Hey, okay, let's go. That's it. Don't touch anything.
All done. I won't even touch my keyboard. Okay, so pod not found, but it's got pods showing. Oh, we're doing something funky here. Oh no, we're just kind of. Oh, interesting. This is fun. So is the something quick here? Generation one. What is going on? So are you touching this? 275 is pretty high. Is this going up constantly?
I suspect so, but...
Yeah.
I think there's a trigger.
Let's see. We got. That's not the trigger.
It's weird how Klustered is my favorite and also worst show that I do. I've never enjoyed and hated something so much as this.
Yeah, I just remember like looking at myself this morning, being like, "Why did I reach out to be in this?" I blame the Ship It podcast. I kind of want to check that out. Oh, we got Caverno. Funny, yeah, Caverno caused a lot of headaches for me at my last job. Shout out if any of my Compass coworkers are on the call. We all know the fun of Caverno.
My favorite thing about Klustered is that I give everybody 48 hours to break it. And when we look at resources, it always says modified an hour ago.
Okay, this is fun. Should we just get rid of Caverno?
I wouldn't judge you.
Install Helm? Yeah. Install from a release. I just want to make sure I tear apart Caverno in the right way. But let's just...
Helm list as namespaced, if that helps.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I guess I could find the Helm release and leave it properly, but I think I can get enough of it gone to not cause me a headache.
The finalizer enters the chat.
Yeah, famous last words.
Oh, it went away. There you go. Never seen that before.
All right. Well, if you ever have a cluster of like Istio install, you get like scarred from like trying to delete a namespace.
Yeah, I've got a special alias now that deletes finalizers from all objects in the namespace.
Yeah, it's like once you finally get a namespace finally deleted.
You could do delete -- all as a friendly tip.
Ah, thank you. Okay, let's hope no one's messed out when I get to anymore. But I'll be running.
It's 30,000.
Oh, I'm supposed to trust you now? You could say 30,000, and like in my head, like I'll just type out like the wrong number until like I see it. Okay. So this connection's refused.
All right, so let's just recap here, right? So we jumped into a cluster. The pod was definitely rotating regularly. You think that was the mutated admission controller, and you have parsed Kyverno from all existence.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. Maybe that is it's still doing some weird stuff. So like, it's possible that was a red herring. I don't know. I mean, at least it's not doing what it used to be doing.
I think that replica set ID is still changing.
Supply patches. Let's see.
Although the last applied configuration annotation there did show Kyverno interfering.
Yeah.
An AppSec profile.
Gone. Oh, why is Kyverno back up? Oh boy. Who's adding this Kyverno again?
I swear, I'm not in the machine and doing something.
That would be evil.
Sneaky.
Let's see. So is there like a Flux controller, like a hum controller that's installed? No, I don't see anything.
The Hans controller. People on my Discord have suggested that we run a Twitter controller so that people can tweet at a bot and it runs commands in the cluster. I've not been feeling that brave yet.
Okay, might do something nuclear here. Just like, not nuclear. I just might go until I might turn on audit logging to get the hell's going on. Is that? I'm trying to think if that's like too much. It's like, because I have I don't really know who the heck is doing this. I mean, I could try this, but there's no. Yeah, I might do that.
All right, so something is causing Kyverno to come back. There's no controller in the cluster. So the thought process here is something on the host.
Well, it could be other hosts too, right? Like if anyone that has visibility into this API server.
True.
So I could.
I mean, the other two nodes don't have permissions to talk to the API server.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I mean, they can subscribe to the API server and the kubelet can run pods, but they can't create workloads unless someone has tampered with that too. But yeah, I don't think he's done that.
And that was a good suggestion, though, David.
Looking on the host.
What was the suggestion?
Let's say I did consider using a service, but you are spot on that something is causing Kyverno to come back.
Let's list all processes. I'm just like
Is it PS aux without the dash, or?
You can do either or. Yes, doesn't
Okay.
care.
But why am I not?
I mean, I would think, like, what I always find telling, right, is that the things people debug in the other cluster are usually things related to what they've done themselves. So think about what Hans's questions were early on in your cluster.
You mess with well, you did, but probably what he suggested.
You sort of end up becoming completely paranoid. That was at least sort of my all of these things going through my head, debugging that. Oh, what is? Can I trust this command? Can I trust output here?
Trust nothing.
Yeah, trust nothing.
Did he rename something?
That would be sneaky.
Oh.
But I think I think you've already. I think you're the trigger. If that helps.
Yeah. But let's see if I just now use this from now on. When does this come back? Yeah, it comes back.
You sort of use the service to sort of keep it running, right, Zach? I think I use something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I just need to.
Do you trust kube control?
No, I think there's just something up. Maybe a cron job or something. I just need to get all. I just want to get all the processes. But why am I not? Why is PX aux not showing everything?
It does show everything.
Am I? Okay, so something. What's up with whatever session I'm in? Am I in a?
Try what? That's weird.
What? Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I just got. Oh. Just did NX enter. Now I have your session back.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that behavior earlier. I just created a session on Hans control plane 1 and ran PSAUX and see the interesting output. That's funny. I think I know what that is.
I'm sorry, I didn't do that.
Yeah, just open a new session.
Yeah.
I don't think PS is PS. Try running type PS.
He messed with the actual PS, but no, because like I would see something in top at least.
I would start check the bash RC. I mean, this has got to be a function or an alias, right?
Or what can it be if it's not either of those?
Oh, you enabled kube control completion. That was very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
But you are on the sort of the right hand share that PS is not necessarily PS.
Yeah, it could just be a script, right? Ah.
Oh man, I fell right in your trap. All right. What are we doing here?
Quite funny. I mean, PS should be a bash built-in, right? So you can probably just remove that script altogether.
You can just move PSS to PS, and then you're good.
Let's remove this.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
you just move user bin PSS to user bin PS. So rename it.
Is PS not built-in? Well.
I guess not. That's crazy.
Hey.
There we go. I was losing my mind for a second. I was like, is AUX not what gets all processes? Okay. Now I'm just looking in the field for whatever is doing something bad. Oh. Okay, so are we doing a crown?
But you did mention something earlier, Zach, something about cron. What did you? But I'm not sure if it show up on the process list though.
Right.
You can do cron tab -E.
Did I mess with cron tab? No. I did consider sort of messing with cron tab as well to sort of remove when you're sort of viewing, but
yeah, it doesn't appear to be a cron job.
But can you run a cron job without it being in cron tab?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I just like disable your guy? Like, did you? I don't know if you copied off the.
You could disable the cron service and the ATD service if you don't want any of these jobs to run.
That'll help too.
Or you could just break his access with the admin conf. I think both would be pretty successful.
Unless I've copied the credentials.
I know. That's also disabled.
Let's rotate the certs. Come on.
Yeah. Well, this would be a good point. If we see if Kubernetes had revocation, cert revocation, that could be okay.
I would stop ATD as well.
What's that?
ATD, the at daemon.
I just don't want to break too much. Okay, patch the back off. Oh. Those.
So by... No.
At least it's not changing anymore.
But it depends whether Kyverno was modifying the pod or the deployment. You may find it's added something to the deployment that you need to purge. I'm assuming we maybe have a last applied annotation on this for Kyverno.
Yeah, but
Maybe not.
What is this error? Never even got to the bottom of that.
Well, I thought it was the app armor or seccomp profile being added by Kyverno, but maybe I'm wrong.
We probably need to. We might have to kill this to make it roll out now without modifying that.
If Kuverno modified the pod, then deleting the pod should.
We got some validated webhooks too.
Are you a Go developer, Zach?
I am a Go developer. Why?
Your single dashes.
Yeah. Oh no, I just I'm when typing on live stream, every single keystroke I manage to get correct is surprising to me.
All right. I think you're going to have to take a look at that deployment. Wow, look at all those.
What we got?
Or describe the pod and see what the error message is.
Let's kill this one. Just for safekeeping.
It doesn't log anything.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No.
But it's running, so your curl might work now. Not quite.
Yeah, it's hanging. Oh man, did we mess up?
It should be running on port 666. And there should be an IP table rule to forward 30,000.
There's nothing 30,000 here.
Well, maybe not actually. I can't remember if kubeproxy runs on these clusters or whether I went full Cilium. I don't remember. There's a golden rule of running get services, and you never run get services on its own. Comma EP. I mean, anyone that looks at a service on its own is a braver person than I am.
But
It looks good.
I think it should work.
does it have to? Does this local host have to work?
Oh, wait. Where's it scheduled?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would try the 10.ip address there.
Yeah, you could use the cluster IP if you need to.
Yeah.
I got it. So I can use the cluster.
But then it's 666, right, on that IP?
It should still be.
Yeah.
I would have said 30,000.
All right. Sub cluster networking.
And this should have worked by now.
If you do kube control get nodes dash.
I'm just gonna go into one of these other nodes and see what's happening.
Yeah. You can run localhost 30,000 on that.
But I don't know if
Because
this
it's a
will
worker
work.
node, it should work.
I don't know if it's scheduled on this one.
Yeah, the node port should have worked though.
Oh, it's 2. Let's go to Hans worker 2.
Yeah, I don't think it's working because I've just tried it externally and it's not It is. It's just very slow.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
of
it is.
database
Oh,
failure.
database lookup.
So we're getting a timeout. I failed to look
Let's
up
see.
address information on the database.
Okay, so we messed with the database. I guess that was fair game. Let's go back. Database is default.
Just because you didn't open it in a browser, the error message is failed to look up address, temporary failure in name resolution.
Gotcha. So let's look at coordinates. Is the application reaching? It's reaching out through Kubernetes service.
It is. It uses Postgres as a service name. It's hard coded in the app.
Okay. Everything's running there. Coordinates core file. I get it. This looks okay.
It does look okay. Yep. How else can traffic within the cluster be manipulated?
Yeah, both database
There's
and
a lot of ways.
coordinates should be running fine.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to do that. That's it. What's this EDNS trust AD option? I don't know it. I delete it.
But if it's a DNS specific problem, then you should still be able to communicate directly with IPs. I'm not sure what's inside the container, if there's anything like curl or something to test that.
Hey, can I change the? Is it? It's hard coded.
It's hard coded to talk to Postgres. I would maybe look for network policies.
Or just netpol for short.
There's also CNPs and CCNPs because it's a Cilium cluster.
CNP.
CNP.
That's the Cilium network policies and
CCNP.
Cilium.
N. Excuse me.
Cilium policy.
Yeah, that's a Cilium cluster-wide network policy, which is blocking all egress traffic.
Oh.
From the cluster pod.
That's pretty evil. I knew your favorite delete all command.
Oh, hey. Let's see if we can get this upgraded to V2. Oh.
What we're not happy about now.
Well, yeah, who knows?
Back off.
V2 already present on machine.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is the last one, and then you're home free.
Okay, let's go.
Oh wow, you shrunk my image for me down to 9 meg. I'd love to know how you did that.
Probably.
That image with a 200 meg video in it. I don't know how you got down to 9 meg.
Magic.
You may find it easier just to do image pool policy always from the control plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So what is the 9 meg image, Hans?
Oh, it's just a single Go binary that just stops. It just has some error message if you would have been looking at the logs to just throw you off.
Yeah, up 5 more lines. That's it there. Yeah. If not present, sneaky.
Yes. But now, do we need to pull it out?
Yeah, you'll just need to just. Oh, I think it's fixed.
Oh, it's fine.
Ta-da!
Hey.
Well done.
It's fun.
All right, these are both very cruel people. Lots of cool breaks there. Yeah, the Caverno one was really funny when it kept coming back.
It's like the Caverno, because like Caverno from the dead, you know.
Yeah.
Caverno's already not the headache, and it's just like it's back.
But yeah, I can't find the Etsy break.
What? We never got the answer. How were you hosting the?
It's the etc cron D directory, and it doesn't show up when you do use the cron tab.
There you go. All right, awesome. Thank you both for taking time to break clusters, which I know is not easy. It takes effort and time to think about how to do it and to actually apply it. And we see some really fun breaks to do. And again, I hope we never see Etsy again. But also for joining me live in front of an audience and being vulnerable enough to try and fix some clusters. So I really appreciate both of you taking the time to do that. Thank you again. Hopefully, maybe we'll see you back again in the future. But for now, I'll say thank you very much. I'll say thank you to Equinix and to Teleport and to everyone watching. Any last words, Hans or Zach, before we finish?
It just reminds me how much I hate Eta City. So kudos hats to you, Zach. Really, really clever. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot of fun, and I love seeing Caverno in the center of it. I really love Caverno. Actually, it's really great. So it's a good shout out to them. But yeah, there's a lot of fun breaks. This was fun. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would.
All right. Well, thank you both again. I'll speak to you all soon, and to everyone watching, have a great day. Adios.
Watching War Code Live.